Hey team, Coach Laura Maurer here. Welcome to our Monday night team training. I'm super excited and humbled to be hosting tonight's call and just talking about keeping things simple through the holiday season and more specifically just within your business year round. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you guys. And I'm probably going to be looking down a few times. I have my notes here. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. So it's that time of the year where people are thinking and focusing more on mashed potatoes and beer and wine and taking time off and relaxing with the family and that sort of thing. And so how do you just keep your business moving and propelling ahead through the quote-unquote holiday busy season? So I just want to share with you guys some things that I've been implementing within my own business to keep things moving ahead. So number one is I started this actually before our 40-minute Power Hour Zooms, but I'll go into that here in a second. And that is with our daily vital behaviors and actions. I actually have my schedule. I have it over here, and I write mine out each day, so I plan my day ahead of time. And what I'll do though is I'll set the timer on my phone. So I have my iPhone right here, whatever you guys got that works for you, or just have a timer. And so I'll go into my workday, and just for example, I'll say, okay, so I'm going to do my morning check-ins and group check-ins for these next 20 or 30 minutes. It can be more, it can be less, just dependent on your schedule. And so I will go into my phone and set my timer the second I sit down and say, okay, so at 8:30, I'm going to start checking into my groups. So at 8:30, I start my phone timer and just go ahead and start doing that. And from there, when my timer stops, I know that I need to move on to that next task. So when I actually first started doing this, I noticed, some kind of hiccups within my own business. To kind of overcome and some struggles. So I realized that for example, on Motivation Mondays, I would go in and normally try and come up with a post or a topic off the top of my head, and that could have taken me that whole half an hour or that whole 20 minutes. So that was something that I actually would just write down on my notebook that day and say, next time, hey, plan your posts ahead of time. And so that was something that I learned about myself in my own business, and to now be more efficient. So if you're, if you think of that, or so you hit those walls, I just always write them down and then know what to do better next time. So even if you don't get everything done within that 30 or 20 minutes or however much time you have, then you know what to do better that next day to where you can get more done within that time frame. So that was something that I did. And what I do though is I'll set my timer, and when it goes off, I hold myself accountable to that time frame. So even if I didn't get everything done, I kind of put myself within that mindset to where if I was still waitressing or barista, if I would say, okay, hey, I only have this certain amount of time to get this task done before that next customer comes in, I would just get as much done as I can and as thoroughly as I can before that next person comes in. So and you don't really have a choice by that time. When they come in, you have to provide them service. So I hold that same accountability to myself when my timer goes off. So, and if it kind of sucks if you don't get everything done. So next time you know what to do better so you can get everything done within that amount of time, and then you're more time efficient. And then which leads me into the Power Hour, so the Power 40-minute Zooms. So if you guys are not checking into the Epic Dream Team, I strongly urge you to in the Events tab there at the top. Christy Curtis has put so much effort and time and care and love into these events that we have going on there. She actually asked me, and I know a bunch of others on the team, to host these Power Hour Zooms, and just keep, help us grow our leadership skills. So that's something that I've been really excited to host and to share with you guys within these Zooms. So I know a lot of you have been on them, but if you haven't, what they are is a 10-minute, 40-minute focused Zoom call with other people on the team, other teammates, and we're spending 10 minutes on each vital behavior. So expanding your network, inviting, and sending out connections. So hey girls and hey dudes, and keeping you just accountable to those vital behaviors. So what I absolutely love about these is that it's like you're in an office setting. So you're working right alongside other teammates and other coaches while on the Zoom. And for me personally, I like this because I'm a little bit of a competitive person. I have that in me. And so I know that when we get on the call, I'm going to pick out somebody just, mentally. I'm not going to shout it out or anything, but I will, pick somebody on the call that's growing faster than me and that's doing better within their business. And I'm going to say, hey, okay, so if Christy's on the call, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to push as hard as Christy is within these 10 minutes to what I would imagine as hard as she's pushing, I don't really know, but I would, and just say, okay, I'm going to push that hard within my business for these next 10 minutes, for these next 40 minutes total, and get in my invites and work that hard. So that's why I love these, because it keeps me just, going. And you can do 1 or 2 a day. Sometimes there's 2 hosted that day. So if maybe, it's your first time and you realize, I know this happened to me the first time I got on, I did not have my invite list. I didn't have a list of people that I said, okay, hey, I'm going to invite these 10 XYZ names to my next challenge group. And I didn't have that, so I only got out 10. And, realizing that, hey, I need to bring that to the table next time. So that was a learning lesson for me. And just bringing in those names and of people that I'm going to be inviting that day. And so that way I can get out more and be more efficient through that 10-minute period. So kind of going back to what I was saying before, you'll just learn, you overcome those little obstacles, and you'll learn and grow the more you plug in and the more that you tune into these Zooms. So, and then from there, the other thing that I like is that you're just it's like you're with coworkers. It's more social, and it just keeps you accountable to doing those vital behaviors that are going to grow your business forward or move your business ahead. So, all right, and then from there, I'm just breezing through these guys faster than I thought. So, and then this one is just kind of combating things through the holiday season. So I'm really excited about this. This is kind of a system that I started kind of on accident, actually, back in September. So and it worked out through the holidays. So what it is, though, is we actually had an event here in town. It's Oktoberfest, and it's one of the big ones, one of the bigger ones nationwide. So it's a 4-day event of beer, wine, fast food, or fried food. And so I knew people would be feeling bleh and just like they had overeaten and probably not the best about themselves and dragging their butts to the gym or their workouts and whatnot come Monday morning. And so I knew that was coming up. And so what I did was I hosted a 3-day refresh event after that. And from there, it's kind of just spurred on from there and sparked that, planted that seed within my own mind to continue with that. And so what I've been doing is starting each of my challenge groups with a 3-day refresh. And what this does though is I was able to take everyone that I invited to that very first event, and then inviting them to my next one. So what I did though was within that event, I actually posted a Google form. And so if you guys are, I don't know if you're using those already, but if you are, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can go to Christy's or Tanya Jean's or Crystal Milligan or my page, and you'll see at the top of the like page, where maybe it's a coaching opportunity, but you'll see those Google form links, and you can just click on that. And what it does though is people can fill it out, and it builds your email contact list, which is really cool, because then you have a list of, maybe 5 more people, and then it becomes 10 more people and 20 more people that you did not have before their emails. So you can email them every single month about your events. And I don't mean, every week, but just probably once a month is good, about what you have going on, your next holiday group or 21-day group or that sort of thing. So what I do though is I started with that 3-day refresh group from back in September, and then I was able to email those guys along with add them to that same event for the next one coming up after Halloween. So I had people that had said no before come back and say yes, because I'm building that compound effect. And that trickle effect that's, building over time. So then this next holiday that we have coming up here is Thanksgiving. And I actually have a couple coaches on my team. They're doing their second round. And so that's building, team volume and that sort of thing. But it's also getting them their stories and sharing about what they're doing. So that's really cool, because it's a quick 3-day event and that sort of thing. So, starting each Monday after the holidays with a 3-day refresh, since it's, it's something where it's not too time consuming, it's very manageable for people to start, and they're just, clearing out their systems of the junk, of the extra foods, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the beer and the wine, and clearing them out after that holiday season, and then rolling them into a 21-day group. And that's personally what I like to do each month. So it's just kick-starting that. And so from there, so I've been offering people the 3-day refresh challenge pack, the Kickstart challenge pack to the 21-day fix. And so that way they can just keep things simple through the holidays. So that's what I've been offering people, and that's something I'm going to continue with, and actually run a group here after Christmas. So, and my current group is running from a week from this upcoming Thursday. So I think it's December 23rd. For 21 days, and ending the night before Christmas Eve. So for the 21 days, and the 3-day refresh is going to be that starting that Monday. So it's really of the week of the 3rd of December. So it's really cool though that people can just go in and they can just focus on nutrition if they want to this month, if they're not wanting to commit to a 30-minute program or whatnot. They can just focus on drinking their Shakeology every day and getting the 3-day refresh and doing that for now, and then maybe starting up in January with the 21-day fix or whatnot. So it's just keeping it simple, providing that for people as well. So I really hope that helps you guys. And when it comes to just moving your business ahead, all of these things have helped me to just kind of quit the extras. And by that I mean having really good pictures or really good graphics, or even wording on my posts. A lot of the times I will go and watch other top leaders within our team and duplicating exactly what they're doing within their holiday posts, within their coach invites or challenge group invites. And I'm using those same posts because it's less time consuming, and it's showing others that this system that we are doing as coaches can be simple. It's not worth reinventing the wheel and taking up all that extra time. it's just about keeping those systems ongoing and using them from you know, our teammate, and sharing that, so showing people that they're duplicatable. So thank you so much, guys. I really hope this helps when combating the busy season and just keeping things all around simple year-round within your own business. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hope you have a great and wonderful week.